Today we are going to do the introductory session of Project Management 3-in-1 course. So thank you very much for your kind participation for this particular session. Before I move on to our slides, I will do a little bit of an introduction for our lecture. Session එකට හැමෝම සාදරයෙන් පිළිගන්නවා. අද session එක අපි project management 3-in-1 course එක ගැන කරන introductory session එක. මම course එක ගැන introductory එකට මුල පුරන්න කලින් මම මගේ අපේ lecturer ගැන පොඩි හැඳින්වීමක් කරන්න. ඊට පස්සේ මම එයාට බාර දෙන්න වැඩ කටයුතු ටික එයා ඔයාලට හොඳට පැහැදිලි කරයි. Course content එක මොකක්ද මේ project management කියලා කියන්නේ, අපි කොහොමද building information පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ මේ project management වලට, ඒ දේවල් පිළිබඳ එයා හොඳ විස්තරයක් ඔයාලට දෙයි. මම screen එක share කරන්නම්. share කරාට පස්සේ මම ඒ lecturer ගැන පොඩි හැඳින්වීමක් ඔයාලට කරනවා. ඊට පස්සේ මම මේ lecturerට control එක බාර දෙනවා. එයා මේ project management පිළිබඳ ඔයාලට හැඳින්වීමක් කරයි. අපි කොහොමද MS project software එක, Primavera software එක, ඊට පස්සේ Navisworks 4D BIM software එක සහ Bexcel කියන software එක use කරන්නේ project management වලට කියලා එයා ඔයාලට explain කරයි. මම screen එක share කරන්නම්. share කරලා මම පටන් ගන්නම් explain කරන්න. ඊට පස්සේ මම අපේ lecturerට අවස්ථාව ලබා දෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. මම දැන් screen share ගිහිල්ලා මගේ presentation එක open කරන්න. ඊට පස්සේ අපිට lecture ගැන කෙටි හැඳින්වීමක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Share my screen. I think you can see my screen. Okay. Project Management 3-in-1 course එක lecturer විදිහට කටයුතු කරන්නේ Mr. K. Anujan. Mr. K. Anujan ගැන අපි කතා කරොත් එහෙනම් Mr. K. Anujan BIM consultant කෙනෙක් විදිහට වැඩ කරනවා. ඊට අමතරව එයාට BSc honors degree එකක් තියෙනවා quantity surveying සම්බන්ධව. ඊට අමතරව එයා BTech civil engineering degree එක read කරනවා මේ දවස්වල. ඊට පස්සේ එයාට diploma in construction planning and Primavera and එයාට certificate එකක් තියෙනවා Bexcel management ගැන. Mr. K. Anujan ගැන කිව්වොත් එහෙනම් එයා ශ්‍රී ලංකා ආර්මියේ කැප්ටන් කෙනෙක් විදිහට වැඩ කරනවා. ඊට අමතරව එයාගේ අධ්‍යාපන කුසලතාවය අපි ගත්තොත් එහෙනම් එයා තමයි එයාගේ අවුරුද්දේ හොඳම ස්ටුඩන්ට් විදිහට quantity surveying department එකේ හොඳම ස්ටුඩන්ට් විදිහට තේරුනේ 2019 හොඳම GPA එක අරගෙන සර් ජෝන් කොතලාවල ඩිෆෙන්ස් යුනිවර්සිටි එකේ. ඊට අමතරව K. Anujanට තියෙනවා මිලිටරි ඩිග්‍රී එකක් මම හිතන්නේ දියතලාප මිලිටරි ඇකඩමි එකෙන්. එතනත් මම හිතන්නේ හොඳම ශිෂ්‍යයා විදිහට එයා දෙරිපත් වුණා. දැන් මම හිතන්නේ සීනියර් කැප්ටන් කෙනෙක් විදිහට ශ්‍රී ලංකා ආර්මියේ වැඩ කරන ගොඩක් කුසලතා තියෙන දක්ෂ පුද්ගලයෙක් විදිහට හඳුන්වනවා. දැන් එයා project quantity survey කෙනෙක් විදිහට වැඩ කරනවා ආර්මි headquarters project එකේ. එතන එයා project coordinator කෙනෙක් විදිහට project එක manage කරන්නේ, කියන්නේ project එකේ schedules manage කරන division එකේ head කෙනෙක් විදිහට එයා වැඩ කරනවා. එයාගේ role එක වලට හඳුන්වලා දෙයි. එයාට මම අවස්ථාව දුන්නාට පස්සේ අපි මේ project management 3-in-1 කියන course එක design කරලා තියෙන්නේ project management software තුනක් interactively වලව train කරන්න. විශේෂයෙන් MS project කියන software එක ඒක අපි interactively train කරනවා. ඒකේ තියෙන දේවල් සම්බන්ධව Anujan එයාගේ slides වලදී ඔයාලට පැහැදිලි කරයි. ඊට පස්සේ ඔයාලා හැමෝම දන්නවා Primavera P6 කියන software එක project MS project software එකට පස්සේ අලුතෙන්ම ආව software එක මේ P6 කියන package software එක. ඊට අමතරව තුන්වෙනි software එක විදිහට Navisworks කියන software එක මේ course එකේ ඔයාලට ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක building information modeling වලට සම්බන්ධයි. එතකොට අපි අපේ design එක 3D වලින් අපි හැදුවට පස්සේ අපිට පුළුවන් ඒ Revit වලින් නැත්නම් ArchiCAD ඕනෑම 3D software එකකින් හදපු project එකක් අපිට පුළුවන් අපේ program එකත් එක්ක link කරන්න. ඊට පස්සේ අපිට construction project එක simulate කරන්න පුළුවන්. මේ තාක්ෂණය 4D BIM කියන තාක්ෂණය ඊළඟ software එකෙන් අපි ඔයාලට උගන්වන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. එතකොට මේ project management ඉගෙන ගැනීමේ තියෙන වැදගත්කම අපි ගත්තොත් එimhe ඔයාලා දන්නවා දැන් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ තියෙන construction industry එක අත්දැකලා තියෙන තත්ත්වය. ඒක නිසා ගොඩක් construction projects දැන් stop කරලා තියෙන්නේ. අලුතෙන් profession එකට යන ප්‍රමාණ සමීක්ෂකයෙක් නැත්නම් construction professional කෙනෙක් නම් ඔයාලට අනිවාර්යෙන් මේ සම්බන්ධව දැනුමක් තියෙන එක වටිනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ construction program එකේ delay analysis එකක් කොහොමද මේ project management software භාවිත කරලා අපි කරන්නේ ඒ වගේ දේවල් ගැන ඔයාලට දැනුමක් තියෙන එක ඉතාම වටිනවා. ඊට අමතරව දැන් ගොඩක් students ලා සහ professionals ලා ලංකාව තියෙන job opportunities මදිකම නිසා පිටරට යන්නත් ඒ කට්ටිය chances වෙනවා. එතකොට මේ building information modeling කියන තාක්ෂණය ලෝකේ පුරාම ඉතාම සාර්ථකව පාවිච්චි කරන තාක්ෂණයක්. එතකොට මේ building information modeling පිළිබඳ තිබෙන දැනුම ඉතාම වැදගත්. ඔයාලගේ professional level එක තව ටිකක් uplift කරගන්න. ඒක නිසා මම හිතනවා මේ course එකෙන් ඔයාලා ඉතාම හොඳ දැනුමක් ලබා ගනී කියලා ඔයාලගේ career එක තවත් level එකකට ගේන්න. ඒක නිසා මම හිතනවා මේ දැනුම ඔයාලට ඉතාම වැදගත් වෙයි කියලා. මේ course එක අවසානයේ ඔයාලට valuable certificate එකක් හම්බ වෙනවා Technosaga Private Limited වෙතින්. එහෙනම් මම තවත් කල් ගන්න නැතුව අනෝජන්ට invite කරන්න. එයාගේ screen එක share කරලා ඔයාලට මේ දේවල් ගැන පැහැදිලි කරලා දෙන්න කියලා. මම එහෙනම් control එක බාර දෙනවා අපේ lecturer K අනෝජන්ට. Sir, you can share your screen. Before you start the slides, you can introduce yourself and tell them something about you, then explain your role to them, then you can start the session.
Thank you, Tilna. Can you my screen? Tilna is visible?
Yeah. We can see the screen. I think it's better to go to wide screen. I mean the
full screen.
Full screen, yeah. Yeah. We can see your screen. Yeah.
So good evening and welcome to the introductory sessions on the construction planning and 4D BIM modeling course. So before I start, I think it is better to start with this video.
Welcome to BIM 4D certificate course demo. Construction industries facing the challenging economic times. Let's begin with the top 3 challenges. First, construction projects lack productivity and have a high rate of failure. Worldwide, 9 out of 10 projects either miss their completion date or go over budget. Second, lack of coordination. Complex coordination across the team. Therefore, construction team must maintain a high level of coordination. Third, construction data and processes contain multiple disconnectivity technological system. Now let's see how BIM 4D help to overcome these challenges in order to complete project on time and within budget. 4D Building Information Modeling, 4D BIM, is a process for the intelligent linking of a 3D digital model with time or schedule-related information. It provides precise and useful construction project information for teams. The benefits of 4D BIM modeling: risk mitigation due to improved team coordination and communication, conflict detection, improved delivery time and cost savings, improved quality. This course is designed for those who are new to 4D BIM planning and scheduling with MS Project, Primavera, Navisworks, and Bexel Manager, as well as need a full overview starting with the basics of creating projects, planning, tracking progress, reporting, delay analysis, and who need a practical course focused on project management in house building. Thank you.
So good evening all. So I'm Captain Anojan. So I'm a BIM consultant and also I'm now working as a project quantity surveyor for the Army Hospital project at Narayan. So first of all, I thank you to Telina to arrange this kind of online course to conduct and share my knowledge with others. So generally, I am doing some researches and interest in this BIM concept. So I am these are the softwares that I am this time studying and learning and increasing my knowledge, enhance my knowledge in the BIM tools, especially this AutoCAD, Revit, Microsoft Project Manager, and currently I'm learning about the ETAP and Procon. They are related to the structural tools. So if you have to model a complete BIM package, we need the skills in this all kind of softwares. Otherwise, without just getting the knowledge in one or two softwares, it is difficult to identify, survive in this BIM industry without knowing these other softwares. So we need to know these all softwares related to the other professional also, from the architect, the engineers, and the planning engineers, and the quantity surveyors. So our main objectives of this course modules also. So because we are going to cover under these sessions nearly five modules in the one platform. There are four softwares and one theory platform, and these all softwares and the theory matters are also common for these all professionals in the construction industry. It is not related for the particular one. So if you are an architect or the quantity surveyor or civil engineer or electrical engineer, or any of the professions can learn. These kind of softwares are using to not for their particular subject matters. These are the management for the project manager. If you have to go to the top of your industry and your career, so we need to develop our management skills than our particular professional skills. So these softwares and these project planning platform giving the management to make us as some project managers of our projects. So when I did a number of courses, especially the Primavera and also it's Navisworks, also in the Bexel Manager. But I did these courses in particular courses, the Primavera separate course and the Navisworks separate course, and the other one for the Bexel Managers. For in that time, but I feel that there are a number of opportunities we can learn through this internet, and I found that when I searching doing my studies, I show that there are a number of, especially in the YouTube and this other website, we have number of details and number of resources to enhance our knowledge. But the thing is, most of the students and even the professional, even the chartered QS, the chartered engineers are struggling to the way they don't know the systematic way how we can start, from which we have to start, and from what we have to search, and what is the relevant material, what is irrelevant materials. So they don't have the idea on those things. So that's why we designed this syllabus according to that without wasting the time of the students and the professionals to doing the number of courses, number of separate courses. We try to take all 5 modules in a one platform and going to teach you. And from this course, we designed that we have to going to choose your path. That means from this path in the future. So while you are going to work in this industry, as well as to you have in the academic purpose or any other purpose, when you are working and using this, you can develop your knowledge through the path. So especially if you Especially, I'm going to use the essential components only. For example, if for the MS project, I will show the main components. There are, if you go for a MS project particular course, so in that place they will teach from the basic A to Z. but in all things you need to if you had practice, if you start to practice, and sometimes you may practice this MS Project kind of softwares these days, but in that time you can realize that all things what we learned through these academics or the CAT centers or any learning centers, it will not use during our practical applications. So what we are going to do this, we are going to teach you the main core elements of these softwares, and also we are going to give you the path, if while you are either practicing or while you are working, what are the difficulties, what are the things you will face. So in that time, what are the things you have to refer. So I will give you a complete portfolio. So I will give that these are the guidelines, so these are the softwares, and these are the things you have to learn, and main elements I will teach, and also I will give that these are the other things that you have to get idea on this. So from through the YouTube or the network, so internet, you can refer the files and you can keep a portfolio in any time. So sometimes you may forget, if you not practice, you can forget, but if you have maintained that project portfolio, you can refer at any time during your during the practice period. So that is our main object. That means we have to giving the deep knowledge with the all resources for you, not only the one software, with four softwares and one theoretical construction planning concept. So this is the learning outcome. So I already told that. So mainly we are going to cover the project planning and control. This is a complete theoretical subjects. That means main concept. For based on this, the MS Project and Primavera are the normal traditional planning software. And final outcome is the 4D BIM. That means this is a process. That means if you have to go for the 4D BIM, we can directly go to the 4D. So for that, initially we should know what is the project planning and how we can control, and what are the project management concepts. Without the project planning knowledge, you can't prepare a program. So most of the people are thinking that the planning engineers are the persons only can prepare the program and the project planning and other matters. Yes, of course, the planning engineer and the project planning is a big subject, but any professions, if you know about the construction progress and the process, how is from the basic foundations up to roof, what are the works are going on, who are the parties are involving. If you know the basic theory and the basic knowledge, we can develop our skills on the project planning and controls. Why we are telling these things? So at this moment, it is very difficult to find a jobs for you with a one qualification. If you're going and tell that I'm a quantity surveyor or I'm a civil engineer, that is very difficult to find, because there are a number of people are in this market. They are searching. Also, the number of freelancers are working from home to do these things. So when he's going for the employer, always searching the additional qualifications. So those times, your skills in this planning and the softwares management is very essential to find the good jobs. So we are going to cover the project planning and controls, and also this MS Project and the Primavera, starting from the how to prepare a new program, and then how to assign the resources, and also how to monitor, and also there is a how to tracking the progress. That's earned value management. So that is a very important part for the quantity service and the project manager during the post-contract stage. We have to evaluate the bills, and we have to update also that delay and the claim. So if you know that these days the concessions are not going up, so number of delay reasons are occurring. So you can't just go and prepare the Excel chart and give that. So there's a set of format for the delay analysis, kind of delay analysis. So these kind of delay analysis we can just with the Excel sheet or can't submit. So we need to submit in a proper manner. For that, we need the support of the MS Project or Primavera to handle our delay analysis. Those things are the additional qualifications for this quantity source or other field to work in your industry. And final one is the BIM 4D. So even if you can find this, the people who can operate this MS Project in Sri Lanka, if you consider about the Sri Lanka, most of the people can use the MS Project. But in compared to MS Project, the Primavera is low. But in the 4D BIM, it is very rare. So if you can tell that you can use the 4D BIM software, especially this Navisworks or Vexel Manager. So Navisworks also sometimes the Vexel Managers, most of the people doesn't know what is this. So this Vexel Manager are the softwares now using in this UK and USA and Australia, those kind of countries, they are using completely with Vexel Manager. So if you know this Autodesk, Navisworks, and the Vexel Manager, you can easily get the jobs opportunity, and you can go to this abroad easily and get the jobs. That's the main advantages of this Autodesk, Navisworks, and this Vexel Manager. So through these course modules, we are going to cover how we are going to, what is the 4D BIM and how we are going to link this. So the 4D BIM means if you take it the 3D, so you know about the 3D and also you know about the 5D. So, but most of the people don't know what is this 4D. So, because if you learn 3D, you know that the Revit models, architect, or the structural, or the MEP models as a 3D models. So then, if you are taking the quantity surveying through the cubic cost or the cost text, we know that the 3D model we are taking the quantities and the cost. So we don't know the 4D. So how is the 4D 4D models? They don't. So they are thinking that 4D is the time. The time is considered as from the Oracle Primavera or project. So the project, MS project, and the Primavera are not a BIM tools. So there's a kind of normal tools. So we have to link those tools to this BIM software. That part is doing by this Autodesk Navisworks as well as this Vexel Manager. So we are going to do the at final. So basically we will get idea about what is project planning and controlling, how we can plan a project, how we can schedule. Then we'll go to the application of that theoretical part into the softwares as MS project and Primavera. Finally, we are going to link those things to the model. That means a 4D BIM model through a Revit model. Okay. So this is the current requirement. Why I'm telling that why we need to learn this the 4D BIM. So now you all know that the industry, if you have to survive in the industry, it is not enough that you for the traditional. So in our universities, I think we are always learning the traditional methods only, traditional method of measurements and traditional, and we are giving the introduction about the computer aided. There are some tools. So what our requirement, that is our responsibility to develop our skills, because the world is searching the people, the professionals, not only with their particular subject knowledge, they're expecting the peoples with the advanced additional knowledge, especially this kind of BIM and other skills. So if you can, as I tell that, if you can get the jobs in Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka also now we are struggling to find a number of jobs because of our current situation. You all know it is very difficult. So the most of the people are trying to go abroad, and we have to try to get jobs. So when you are going to abroad and seeking for jobs, if you go and tell just I have completed quantity surveying, I have completed engineering, I have worked, so then that if you tell that I have the knowledge on the BIMs, so I have the knowledge, I can handle these kind of softwares, so even they don't have the jobs to give you the particular professional, the quantity survey or civil engineers, they can give you a jobs for the other part, for the project management departments or their monitoring departments. You can easily get jobs because of this additional knowledge, especially if recently also I had the experience now that even in Sri Lanka also there are foreign contractors are involving. So they are giving the projects to the Sri Lankan contractors as a subcontract. So during the time they are giving the models, not only the 2D models. So we have practiced only the 2D models, but they are giving these 3D models, 3D Revit and the 3D MEP and the 3D. So what is the requirement of our contractors? They have to take those models and they have to link these models into these BIM tools, kind of Navisworks or any models. So then from that they have to do the measurements and do doing the plan and something. So when you have the knowledge on these 4D BIMs, you will easily get the jobs in those kind of situations. So in the future, we can't survive in this industry without knowing this additional. I'm not telling on the 4D complete package of the BIM. We have to normal idea in this each and every software. Otherwise, it's very difficult to survive in this industry. So this is the course outlines. So as I tell that we are going to cover these main 5 components. So I'm in this we are going to in a 2-part. So under the first part, I'm going to cover the construction project planning and controlling and application of MS project and application of Oracle Primavera. These 3 are coming under the first part because it sometimes may be the boring for the students if I continue doing the project planning and the controlling. It is a kind of theory part. So you know that if you have any experience about the project management and other modules, you know that if you completely is a theory part, so sometimes it may be little bit boring. So because of that, we have designed that course modules. First, we are going to discuss some project planning concept, and with that project planning concept, we have there's a theory and there's a practical for the how to apply that concept to this MS project and the Primavera. So then likewise, we are going to complete this project planning with this MS project and this Primavera. How we can do the same thing in the MS project. Always, how can we apply with this same things in the Oracle Primavera? Then first we have complete the concept planning, and based on that, how to complete project schedules. We have to do this MS project as well the Primavera. Once we complete only, we have to move to this BIM. So because we have to, if you have to link with these BIM 4D models, first we have need a proper program on this MS project or Oracle Primavera. So based on this, once we complete it, we will move to this BIM 4D. Under the BIM 4D, first initially I will give sometimes I will check about the level of the knowledge and your idea about this Navisworks. So we will start with the basic introduction of the Navisworks, and from the Navisworks we can how to get the link this model and with this the prepared programs, and what are the what is the changes there. So we can first time we can upload that, but time to time in the project there will be a change. There may be a delay, and there may be a critical path event or the impact of the float event. So there may be sometimes the job may hold and after resumes after another 10 to 15 days. So how we can do those changes into our models, those kind of we will learn at last through the BIM 4D model analysis. So this is the main things we have to discuss under the construction planning concepts. So first we have to, as you know that there's a book that project management body of knowledge books. So in that, according to that book, we have telling that the recording the project is it have that particular completion start date and the completion date. Also, we should confirm that the all requirement, including all constraints, time, cost, and resources are managed perfectly. So otherwise, there is no use for in the project management. So for that, we have to initially get the clear idea about what is this the project constraints, what is the time, cost, quality, and nowadays we are talking about the safety also. What are the time, cost, and quality, and the safety about regarding the project constraints, and how we can planning based on those idea, how we can planning, and once we plan, how we can control the project management process. So because we have for that we have to get the clear idea about the project management jargon as well as the project management idea. So without those things we can't do any planning. So the initial stage is that getting the idea and the concept of the project planning and the project management process. And the second one is the most of the people are struggling. So if you have to, the people are thinking that project planning is just preparing the program and doing the dates and the starting date, ending dates, that's enough. No, but there is the only particular purpose I do, there is a particular methods to estimating the durations, estimating the resources. Without the proper estimations, your planning will be it's not an effective plan. So if you have a good estimate on the durations as well as the resource, only you can prepare a effective program. Otherwise, sometimes your programs may face the delays or cost overruns. Most kind of problems will face through the ineffective project planning. So these kind of things we will discuss under the construction planning, and how once we plan and implement our project, how we can control those things, and what are the things we have to consider doing controlling also. We will discuss the first project planning and controlling concepts. And while I always told that same as the project planning, and once I complete a theoretical part in the project complete, we will move to the MS project and we'll start a project. So initially I will give 3D models, or based on 3D model, we will start, we'll discuss about the planning concept, and they will move to this introduction to the MS project and how to start a basic one by one steps, how to starting a new project, and how to, from the new project, how to develop the task, especially the MS project and the project planning. So the important thing is the work breakdown structures. We should know what are the works, how we have to divide these works from 1 to Z. We need to know the what is the work procedures. Then how we can develop the schedules based on the estimate knowledge on the durations as well as the resources. We have to prepare the project schedules. Finally, once we prepare the schedules, we have to allocate the resource managements and consulting, and also we need to how we can cover this 2 to 3 projects at once. If you are working for a company and you are going to the multiple project, how we can develop those things. And final thing is tracking the progress. It's very important. Once we plan, and the kind of the controlling, when we plan and implement the project, so now the progress ongoing, so we need to do the tracking the progress. Otherwise, without tracking the progress, we can address for the delay or the other claims. So when we have how we can address for the delay and the other claims. So for an example, I am here. So if you are working as a even the quantity survey or any project manager, you should know you have to handle this MS project, and you have to upload your program in this manner. Especially we have to prepare the schedules, and also this duration, start date, finish date, and based on the resource allocations, we have to finalize our cost. And then this is the tracking progress. That means project management terms. So I will teach you what is this BCWS, what is the schedule amount, what are the performance, what is the cost, actual cost for that, and what is the financial progress, what we planned and what we achieved.
So excuse me for a moment, we can't see your screen, see that MS project file.
MS project.
Yeah. Could you please go to screen share and then now we can again you can go to share screen, and then
Can you see now?
Yeah, now you can see.
All right.
Sorry for the disturbance.
So at last I will give you a task to prepare a complete program. In that programs, we need these essential parts. That means how we can prepare the schedules, and about the start, finish date, and the cost, and also the schedule cost, the actual performed cost for the performed cost, what is the actual cost, and what is the plan, and whether we have achieved that plan physical and as well as the plan financial we have achieved. Also regarding the cost variance, what happened to the variance. And second one, we will do that delay analysis. So I told that we can't submit a delay analysis without within the Excel sheet or likewise. So we need a proper delay, and so I did a sample. So in that time we have to do what there's a delay analysis. It's another big area. As a theoretical, it's a big area. So we are discussing. So if I get chance, I will just give a basic ideas. So if you take for an example, if I have select as a window method analysis, so I have to submit my MS project file based on that. for that I have to prepare. So I have my baseline duration, give the duration various date, what is the delay impact, how the actual start and actual finish, from where my baseline delay and delay to start, delay to finish, and the delay variance. So these kind of things, these days we have to calculate through this MS project only. We can't calculate these things through the Excel, and that's not considered as the valid document during the evaluation of the claim. So that's why telling that we have to get more knowledge, and we have to very skilled enough to in this MS project. So so now this is the Primavera. So second things, the Primavera, if you think that the Primavera and MS projects are the most that usable softwares in this industry for the scheduling, planning, tracking, and reporting for every purpose, we are most of the in countries, not in the Sri Lanka, in is worldwide, we are using the Primavera. So the main ideology is the same for this Primavera and this MS project, but the user interface and other things, there are a number of difference. So there are a number of difference between this Primavera as well as this MS project. So what is this? We have to identify. That's why we are teaching this both in Primavera and this MS project, because even that the jargons and the basic idea are same. The user interface and other things are very different from this MS project to Primavera. So that's the reasons that we have to learn this MS project and the Primavera separately. When considering about this both, but the main idea is the project management terminologies and the jargons. If you know the project management and the terminology and the jargons and the project planning concept, we can handle the both softwares, Oracle Primavera as well as this MS project. So can you see this Primavera screen?
Still not, sir. We can't see the Primavera interface. You have to use.
Now?
Yeah, now we can see.
Okay. So now I already told that if you see this, this is the Primavera program. So if you see the same things, what I show in this MS project are repeating it here, the cost and the durations, that earn value and start date and finish date, and the performance, complete percentage, as well as this Gantt charts. But if you see this interface and these features, it's very different from this MS project and the Primavera, and the handling method, and there are some techniques. So those kind of things are very vary from this. There are difference between this MS project as well as the Primavera. So that's why we are going to teach you how to implement those project planning through this MS project as well as the to the project Primavera. So that is our second. So now I think so the first stage, I already tell that first stage is totally about this project planning and control concept. Then we have to do the MS project and the Primavera. So the first part has completed. So when coming to the very important part, that is the BIM part. So if I ask anyone what is BIM, so that even in the industry also, if you ask from this what is the BIM, so we will get number of answers. So the person to persons, that answers will change. But if you have the simple term, what is building information modeling? In a simple term, we no need to number of theories. So our main requirements to be expecting to the building information modeling is sharing the information. So we need to that there are for a construction industry a number of stakeholders from employer to their fabricators. There are nearly 10 to 12 main stakeholders. So we have working in separate for an architect in preparing a drawing in a particular place, and structural engineers doing the design in another place, and this MEP engineer doing his plan in another place. Quantity surveyors are taking off, and planning engineers doing the plan in from a separate place. So for an example, if there is any small changes, again, we have to give the transmittal, and we have to give to the from the architect to structural engineer, again MEP, then QS. So this is a wide progress, and there is a lot of coordination between these each terms. So what we are try to do through the building information modeling system, we are going to share the information on real time. So whether if there is a changes, that architect, if the architect change some things in the design, at the same time the QS and these other engineers can also see the changes. So that is the main advantages of this building information modeling system. So even I'm telling that in a small way. So from that we can gain number of advantages in the building information modeling. So as I told that, if I tell this just a building information modeling, that is just a word. So building is the building, and B for building, and M for modeling. But the main important is that information. Without we share the information at the real time information to the other stakeholders, there is no any use in our building information modeling. So we are trying to use, and we are trying to develop the skills, and we are trying to develop the skills among our professionals on this matter, on how we can share our information. That means that is in the deal. So what is other? If I can tell another small difference we have for that, difference between the 2D and the 3D and the BIM models. For if you take this AutoCAD to draw, if you have to do a wall, so we have to do the lines. That means we have to take line tools, and we have to draw lines. So, but if you go and check in that AutoCAD layers, it is marked as a line. So if you have, even we have tell that wall, so that marked as a line. But if you come to the in the BIM, from the 3D in the Revit, you are not telling any places there is a line. So you are telling that wall 225 things wall, and we are preparing a model in the Revit 3D. So that same wall and the same 3D features is continuing this wall. If you are going to, I'm going to use in the Navisworks in the 4D or the 5D, the cubic or Stochastics, but at any places it's the same name are continuing. That means the wall in the same wall. So we are not going to use one place is line, and other place there is that is the main advantage of the BIM tools. So real time we can identify what is the name of the features, and these are some of the common benefits for that. So theoretically you should get ideas about that. That means I earlier told the benefits of the BIM. So from that ideology we can get the benefit from the pre-construction stage up to the post-construction stage. We can getting the benefits through this building information modeling system. So nowadays we are, I think earlier we have developed from 5 to 67, and recently we have reached to the 8D. We are discussing about the safety, and now again, so I think in foreign countries they are searching for the 9D, also 10D. They are trying to find. So this is not the last, so it is continuing. That's why I put that ND. So this is continuing that modeling. So in our matter is we are going to discuss about the 4D time. That means 4D, how we are going to convert the 3D model to the 4D time issue. So this is the benefit of BIM 4D. So the reasons for the I already mentioned in the traditional methods, our main issue is that coordinations, because I've told that the architect is doing in one place and the planning engineer is doing his part in another place. So and if you are there some sometimes if there is any mistake, so everyone can do the mistakes. In the architect draftman did the mistakes. So sometimes even the queue during the estimate time, the QS also can identify those mistakes. So they are estimating and they are getting materials and going to the construction. In sometimes in the technical officers or engineers or the supervisors also could find that mistakes. Then they will do the constructions. Once the construction complete, only sometimes we are identifying there is a fault and there is a clash between there's no coordination between these two kind of drawings. So in that time we have to again demolish that and again redo the designs and everything. So this is a number of time and the cost wasting events. So that's why this kind of the 4D one of the benefits is we have a number of increasing the coordinations. So from the day one, so once I complete the 3D models, I importing into the Navisworks software, so any kind of software. So it has a particular. So if you study about the BIM, you know that there's a word in BIM we are talking, class directions. So class directions means when we are importing the BIM model. In the BIM model, we are linking this all 3D models from this Revit as well as this architecture, MEP and structures, and we are taking all models in a one platform and we try to link those. So in those times we will identify the class detection. So if there is any coordination, for example, if you see that sometimes the pipelines, one MEP water supply lines may be crossed with these fire lines. And otherwise, some place that the service lines can cross through the beam bottom, so through the beams. So these kind of things in the initial stage we can identify if you're doing those things in a 2D or separate 3D. So if you have for that, we have to link that, and once the link that, we will automatically that we will identify what are the clash. So in that, at the moment we can inform to that, even for the Navisworks or any software, we can edit the model. So we can inform to the particular person, for the architect or the civil engineer or the MEP engineer, then they will solve at the moment. So we don't need to go for the until the construction works. We can stop that in that stage. So that is one of the main advantages in the construction in this BIM 4D. And second one is the variation. So as you all know that what is the burden of this variation for the, especially in Sri Lanka or any kind of projects, we know that what is the burden of the building the variations. So when you use these kind of text, especially in the BIM and the 4D models, so we know that variation main reason for one of the main reason is the employee always changing his mindset, because we don't know the clear idea about the output. So if we have 4D or the graphical and the 3D and the models with the time and the design and the every graphical models, if you give a visualization to him, so he can get the idea and do the changes and whatever the things in the early stage, especially in the pre-construction stage. So we no need to go further during the construction stage. So that is also another time and the cost savings. So likewise, we can improve our quality of the works and the utilizations and giving the good visualizations, and also I already told the clash-free consulting. Without a clash, we can prepare an effective scheduling program. So this is the way that traditional models convert to this BIM 4D models. If you consider this, we are preparing the 3D model. I'm told that as an exercise, I will give you a 3D models. Based on the 3D models, we will prepare schedules through this MS project as well as the Oracle Primavera. Then once we completed that, we will convert those to the 4D models through this Navisworks as well as the Excel Manager softwares. So from that, we can identify how these 3 models going to change to these 4D models. So this is our course pathway. So 3D models, I think already that through the Techno they are conducting the lectures on the Revit 3D. So if you know about the 3D, or if you can join the course through the 3D model and get a knowledge about the Revit. So it is better to get the knowledge Revit, not for this project, but for your survival in the industry. Better to get the clear knowledge about the Revit, because that Autodesk software such as this AutoCAD, Revit, this Navisworks Manage, all are these Autodesk software. So if you can do this AutoCAD, you can easily catch up this Revit, Navisworks, because I told that there's no not kind that MS Project and the Primavera. These kind of software same interface, like easily we can understand because the features and the tools are the same for these all softwares. So I will give that. I will not allow you. I will not give to the model the Revit. So directly we will use 3D models of small house buildings. Then from that 3D model, we can prepare our basic on our knowledge on this planning and the time schedules through the MS Project and the Primavera. Finally, we will link those that 3D model with our program to as a 4D BIM in this MS Navisworks as well as this Excel Managing. So before I go for this regarding to the Navisworks, so I think it is better to get you tell you something about this. What is this Navisworks software? Because you may have heard about this MS Project as well as Primavera, but very rare persons only know about this Navisworks. So the Navisworks is this is not a software for modeling software. This is we can't model in this Navisworks. It is just a simulation software is combined is all. I'm told that if you have the drawings, number of drawings in this structural and architect and MEP, we can link through this Navisworks. And if you come to Navisworks, it's not only that. So under this course, we are going to study about this. Under this course, we are going to study about the timeline option only, but also there's another important items are in here, as earlier told, the class detections and the quantifications. Even we can take the quantity in effective manner for the 3D models as well as the 2D also there, but very easy to take the quantities for the 3D model through these Navisworks. This is because it's a BIM tool. And also I will give a small idea what is the quantifications as well as the class detection. So it will useful for you to develop your knowledge in this Navisworks in the detail. So these are the things we are going to cover through this Navisworks. Especially I told that in the Navisworks we have the other option, that means the class detection, timeliners, and also the quantification concept are there. But we are going to discuss about completely about what is the timeliner, how to link this kind of 3D model to a program. So these kind of things we are going to discuss through the Navisworks. So.
So we can't see your video yet. I think you have to go to share screen and share it again.
Another?
Still I can't see. So. I think no sir. I think you have to go to share screen, then select that game player, then share. Go to share screen, then select the game player, then you can. Still we are yeah now we can see.
So this model is not preparing through this Navisworks. This is a 3D model which was prepared through this Revit software. So what we are doing that based on the Revit softwares, we are just you can see in the bottom line there is a timeline is going there, and also in the top side they are mentioning what is the work level. So what we are doing through these Navisworks or these Vexel managers, we are preparing the schedules based on the program. We are redesigning that model. Then the final output in stage by stage, how it's going to happen. So it will give us a clear idea in which stage we are going to this complete the as a visualization. We can see that after 1 year we are in which flow we can complete, when we can complete the finishes. So it's a give clear idea to the employer as well as other stakeholders. And also if there are any changes in our program, also it will show in our animation. So I will teach you how we can prepare a how we can prepare these kind of animations for our that 3D model. We will give you a 3D models, and for the 3D model we are preparing this program for this through the MS project as well as the Primavera. Finally, we can convert that into the 4D models, and we have update the program into the Navisworks, and we can prepare the animation video for that models. And also there's another software I told that there's not most of the civils don't know, that's the Vexel managers. So I will I'm going to teach you the basic same as the Vexel manager and the Navisworks, same as the MS project and this Primavera. There's another software that is Navisworks and MS Vexel manager. Both are same and doing the same components, and especially in the countries like USA, UK, now they are using this Vexel manager rather than this Navisworks. So if you have the idea to go work as a freelancer, also we have to go to for the foreign, better to get the idea on this both softwares. So in these softwares also we can do this class detection and quantifications, also the schedulers. So in also I'm going to teach you what is this scheduling, how we can import and how we can do the scheduling matters. And then you can and also I will teach you how we can take a quantification as well as the as well as the class detections. And also I will give you the guidelines to learn additional matters in this. If you are interested in the Vexel manager and this Navisworks, I will show the other contents what you have to study if you have to work with this Vexel manager or the Navisworks. So it will helpful for you to if you start to work with these kind of softwares, you can learn more and you can easily you will get the confidence to work on these matters. So can you see this interface? Can you see this?
Yeah, now we can see.
All right. This is that in my this laptop is difficult to open this Navisworks, so I opened this Vexel manager. Both are this is same feature. So what I told that, so this is the model. So I insert this model to the Navisworks, and here the downside you can see that our schedules. So these schedules which is prepared through the MS project, or that some easily we can prepare the program through this Navisworks or this Vexel manager, but it is easy if you prepare this program through this MS project and Vexel manager. And if you that import here in the import button, there we have the import we can through the MS project or Primavera and Excel. If you can whatever the program we can prepare, we can import to this softwares, and the same sequence are doing in this Navisworks also. So what we are after once we be in same programs, what is our cost and what other things we show in this MS project as well as Primavera are repeating in here. What is the earned value and what is the achieved cost, everything are repeating here, and we will do this. And once we prepare and completed that, same previously I show you the video that how the animations are going, that for step by steps that animations will create after the completion of this program and the linking that. So from that, we can do this all monitoring part and controlling part, and we can go for the other claim management, everything we can do. So this particular thing is, once we import and add an MS project file, after if I do any changes in that MS project file for if you particular delay or any reasons, if I do any changes, those changes automatically update in this BIM model. So we no need to consider if in the traditional method, if I change anything in my MS project or the Primavera, only myself know about that. So otherwise I have to share this in a Google Drive or any place, and I have to tell to the others there is a delay, so I have changed. But in these models, in the BIM, if I change into the planner, if you change in this MS project, auto that change will come to this the model. So others also can identify that there is a delay because of this reason. So this delay, so there is a cost overruns and everything can others can read that. So that is a big advantages in this 4D modeling technology. So these is the things. So I'm going to teach you at final in the end of the part 2 session. We will complete with this session. So we are going to, I already told that we are going to break these sessions in this kind of, I plan to complete this in 36 hours. So 2 hours for 1 day session. And I told that first in the first part 1, we are going to cover project planning, MS project Primavera. And the first 2 hours, 20 minutes for project planning and 15 minutes for MS project and the Primavera. Continuously we do that and complete our complete program with the idea of the project planning, and we come for a given model. And once we completed, and also during the MS project and Primavera, also I will teach you how to do the delay analysis and the claim analysis, how to implement the variations and everything through this MS project as well as the Primavera. So in the second steps, after once we completed that project planning and the MS project and Primavera, second stage, last 2 sessions, because we are only discussing that the timeline options and the scheduling options in these 4D BIM softwares. So the last 2 sessions we will complete how to link that 3D models and how we can step by step add and preparing the animations through the 4D BIM softwares, Navisworks and this BIM manager, and how to monitor that based on the MS project and Primavera, what we are doing the delay analysis and how the delay analysis are impacting and involving in this 4D BIM and this Navisworks and this Excel manager. So that is the introductions. If you have any issues, or if you have to know any additional things regarding this course contents, now you can ask. I can tell you.
Yes, if you have any question, you can turn on your microphone and ask us directly, or you can use our chat box. You can put a message in the chat box, then we will answer your question. So this is interactive sessions. So we interactively teach you those softwares, especially MS Project, Primavera, and the Navisworks. Then you have you can have very good understanding of the software, and you can have idea regarding the application of that particular software. I think this will help you to get your dream job, because we all know about the situation of the construction industry in Sri Lanka. And most of the students and professionals seeking for jobs in overseas, as Mr. Anojan mentioned earlier, if you want to obtain job in UK or USA or Australia or New Zealand or Middle East region, you have to have knowledge regarding this building information modeling as well as the project management tools. Otherwise, you have to struggle for jobs. I think because of the situation of Sri Lanka, I think more than 80% of construction has stopped. So there will be a very competitive job market in Sri Lanka. So I think you will think about that because with this knowledge about building information modeling, you can have added advantage to get a suitable job for you. ඔයාලට මොනවා හරි ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් ඔයාලට chat box එක use කරන්න පුළුවන්. නැත්නම් microphone එක on කරලා අපෙන් directly අහන්න පුළුවන්. මේ project management tools ඉතාම වැදගත් ඔයාලගේ professional career එකට. මොකද අපි දන්නවා quantity surveying knowledge එක විතරක් අපි තියාගෙන ගියොත් එහෙනම් අපිට ගොඩක් struggle කරන්න වෙනවා. අපිට overseas job ගන්න සහ දැන් තියෙන ලංකාවේ තත්ත්වය අනුව ලංකාවේ jobs ගන්න කැප්ටන් අනෝජන් මෙන්ෂන් කරා වගේ දැන් ගොඩක් construction projects stop කරලා තියෙන්නේ මේ ප්‍රශ්න නිසා. ලංකාවේ තියෙන ගොඩක් material price එක වැඩි නිසා. ඒක නිසා අපි තත්ත්වයේ සමනය වුණාට පස්සේ අපි අලුතෙන් පටන් ගන්න construction වලදී වුණත් ඒ කට්ටිය ගොඩක් ඒ කියන්නේ construction project planning knowledge එක වැදගත් වෙයි. ඔයාලට delay analysis එහෙම කරන්න. මොකද construction ගොඩක් delay වෙලා තියෙන. ඒක නිසා quantity survey එකේ role එක traditional role එකෙන් පොඩ්ඩක් වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. අපි ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ construction industry ගැන කතා කරොත් ඉස්සරහට ඒත් එක්කම ලංකාවේ ගොඩක් developments වෙන්නේ foreign companies through අපි port city එක ගත්තොත් එහෙනම් ගොඩක් foreign contractors ලා තමයි ඒ development කරන්නේ. අපි ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ companies subcontract අරගෙන තමයි කරන්නේ. උදාහරණයක් විදිහට ගත්තොත් අපි port city project එක ගොඩක් Chinese companies කරන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ අපි දැන් airport project එක යනවා. ඒකේ ගොඩක් Thai සේල තමයි ගොඩක් construction කරගෙන යන්නේ. මම හිතන්නේ කැප්ටන් අනෝජනුත් ළඟදී ඉන්වෝල්ව් වුණා access project එකත් එක්ක ඒ කට්ටියට Navisworks සහ Revit උගන්වන්න. මොකද ඒ කට්ටියට project drawings හම්බ වෙන්නේ Revit වලින්. එතකොට Revit model එකක් අපිට ආවට පස්සේ අපි ඒක quantify කරන්න use කරන්නේ BIM management tool එක විදිහට Navisworks. ඊට අමතරව අපිට construction project planning වලටත් මේ Navisworks කියන software එක යොදා ගන්න පුළුවන්. මම හිතනවා ඔයාලට මේ knowledge එක ඉතාම වැදගත් කියලා ඔයාලගේ professional career එකේ ඉස්සරහට යද්දී. ඒක ගොඩක් හොඳ insight එකක්. මම හිතන්නේ දැන් අපි Thai වගේ company එකක් ගත්තොත් එහෙම එයාලගේ වෙනම BIM team එකක් ඇවිල්ලා වැඩ කරනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ එයාලගේ outsource කරන ඒ කියන්නේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ BIM capable quantity surveys ලා සහ civil engineers ලා construction professional නැහැ. ඒක නිසා ඒ කට්ටිය මම හිතන්නේ 30ක විතර BIM team එකක් ඇවිල්ලා ලංකාවේ වැඩ කරනවා. ඒක ඊටාම අවාසනාවන්ත තත්ත්වයක් ලංකාවේ. අපිට තියෙන jobs තමයි නැති වෙන්නේ. මොකද ඒ කට්ටියට ගොඩක් වියදමක් යනවා. ඒ රටෙන්ම BIM managers ලංකාවට ගෙනල්ලා ඒ වැඩ ටික කරන්න. ඇයි අපිට බැරි BIM managers ලංකාවේ හදන්න? මට හිතා ගන්න බෑ. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක ඇයි අපේ ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එකේ ඉහළ තැනීම ගැන වැඩි අවධානයක් යොමු කරන්නේ නැති කියලා. ඒක ඕක වෙදත් ඔයාලට පුළුවන් ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න මේ course එක ගැන. මේ course එක අපි perfectly design කරලා තියෙන්නේ project management software ඉගෙනගෙන project management knowledge එකත් එක්ක අපි ඒ තාක්ෂණය ඔස්සේ යන්න පුළුවන් උපරිමයට. මේ කියන්නේ building information modeling දක්වා අපි යනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ MS project වල අපි ඉගෙන ගනිද්දී construction programming construction project planning ඉගෙන ගනිද්දී අපි Excel එක තමයි පටන් ගන්න. ඊට පස්සේ අපි ක්‍රමයෙන් MS project software එක ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. ඊට පස්සේ අපිට එකවර projects කිහිපයක් manage කරන්න ඕන නම් අපි Primavera කියන software එක ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. ඊට පස්සේ අපි ඒ තාක්ෂණිකුත් අපි ඉස්සරහට අවිල්ලා මේ building information modeling මේ පළවෙනි වතාවට තමයි ලංකාවේ project management tool එකක් විදිහට මේ building information modeling 4D BIM කියන concept එක උගන්වන්නේ. එතකොට අපි ඊළඟ ස්ටෙප් එක තමයි building information modeling පාවිච්චි කරලා construction project management කරන එක. එතකොට අපි 3D model එකට අපේ construction program එක synchronize කරලා අපිට project එක simulate කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට අපේ ඒ simulation එක අපිට stakeholders ලා හැමෝමත් එක්ක share කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට අපි construction project plan මොකක් හරි වෙනස්කමක් කරොත් ඒ project එකට මුළු team එකම දැනගන්නවා. එතකොට information sharing. එතකොට මේක තමයි අලුත්ම තාක්ෂණය. අපි building information modeling වල සහ construction project management වලට දාගන්න. ඒක නිසා මේ තාක්ෂණය ගැන දැනුවත්ව සිටීම සහ මේ පිළිබඳව ඔයාලට professional qualification එකක් තියෙන එක වැදගත් වෙයි. ඔයාලට ඉස්සරහට industry එකේ survive වෙන්න. අපි දැන් survival mode එකට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ ලංකාවේ ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එක ගැන ගත්තොත් එහෙම ගොඩක් කට්ටිය මම හිතනවා 90% මෙතන ඉන්න කට්ටිය 90% ලංකාවේ දැනට වැඩ කරන කම්පැනි සර්විස් ගන්න ඒ කට්ටිය overseas jobs දැන් seek කරමින් පවතිනවා. ගොඩක් building information modeling සම්බන්ධව නන්දු දක්වන මේ අවධියේදී අපි උදාහරණයක් විදිහට ගත්තොත් UK USA Australia New Zealand ඒකට already දැනටමත් project management tool එකක් විදිහට building information modeling තමයි use කරන්නේ cost management වලට KB cost costex වගේ software Cato Candy වගේ software use කරනවා ඊට පස්සේ project management වලට මේ වගේ Navisworks Excel Syncro Pro වගේ softwares use කරනවා ඊට පස්සේ 6D BIM වල Revit 7D BIM වලට Revit ඊට පස්සේ ArchiCAD වගේ softwares use කරනවා. එතකොට මේ knowledge එක දැනගෙන සිටීම ඔයාලට job එකක් ලබා ගැනීමට ඒ රටවල added advantage එකක් වෙයි කියලා හිතන විශේෂයෙන්ම Australia New Zealand region එක. අපි උදාහරණයක් විදිහට ගත්තොත් දුබයි රාජ්‍ය පවා දැන් සියලුම රජයේ construction projects වලට ඒකට contractors ලාට requirement එකක් පනවලා තියෙනවා BIM use කරන companies වලට විතරයි contracts දෙන්නේ කියලා. එතකොට ඒ වගේ සිටුේෂන් එක තමයි ඉන්නේ ලෝකය. අපි ඇත්තටම ওই දේවල් ගැන ලොකුවට දන්නේ නැහැ ඇත්තටම ලංකාවේ ප්‍රොෆෙෂනල්ස් වලදී. එතකොට මේ වගේ දේවල් ගැන දැනුවත්ව සිටීම වැදගත්. ඔයාලට මොනවද ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් chat box එක use කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාලට speak up කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාලට microphone එක on කරලා අපෙන් directly අහන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාලට ඕන language එකක් use කරන්න පුළුවන්. If you want you can ask in English or Sinhala. It doesn't matter. We will answer you. I think this will be important you to uplift your professional level, and I think this is a very good opportunity to do, and this is very rare opportunity. And you can register for our course from this link. You can click on the link, then you can get registered to the course. Then we will provide you our course books and all other details, payment details and all. Then you can confirm your participation and you can attend to our lectures. So apart from the training, we will provide you guidance. අපි ඔයාලට මේ training එකට අමතරව අපි ඔයාලට PDF guidance දෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ software එකේ අපි කරන දේවල් ඒ PDF එකක් විතර ඔයාලට හදලා දෙනවා. එතකොට ඔයාලට මේ course එක ඉවර වුණාම ටත් පස්සේ ඔයාලගේ දැනුම තහවුරු කර ගැනීමට සහ මේකත් එක්ක දිගටම ජීවත් වෙන්න ඔයාලට ඒක වැදගත් වෙයි. Please can you upload full recording of this session? Yeah, we will upload the full recording of this session through our YouTube channel. I will upload this to our YouTube channel, then I will share the link among you. Then if you have any friends or any colleagues interested to learn this software, you can share among them. So this is very good opportunity, and I will share our website link as well. Then you can go through our websites and you can see our testimonies and all. So if you have any further questions, please feel free to ask. Okay. ඔයාලට ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න chat box එකේ දාන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, we have a question. The mode of the language. Yeah. අපි මේක language එක කිව්වොත් අපි ගොඩක් English medium එකෙන් තමයි අපි උගන්වන්නේ. අපි explain කරනවා සිංහලනොත් සමහර තැන් අපි සිංහලෙන් explain කරනවා. අපි language දෙකම use කරනවා, but the main language is English. So yeah. Any other questions? ගොඩක් ස්තුතියි මේ වගේ වෙලාවක මේ හවස් කාලය ඔයාලගේ weekend එකේ කැප කරලා මේ සෙෂන් එකට සහභාගී වුණාට මම හිතනවා හොඳ දැනුමක් ලැබෙන්නේ නැති කියලා. ඔයාලට මොකද්ද මේ building information modeling, construction project planning, කොහොමද මේ construction project planning BIM එක link වෙන්නේ? මේ දේවල් සම්බන්ධව හොඳ දැනුමක් ඔයාලට එක් වෙන්නේ නැති කියලා මේ ආසන්න කාලය තුල මොකද ඒක ඉතාම වැදගත්. මොකද ගොඩක් කට්ටිය building information modeling ගැන වැඩි දන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක තමයි අනිවාර්යෙන් අනාගතේ construction industry එකේ අනාගතේ රඳා පවතින්නේ building information modeling එක. building information modeling නැතුව ඔයාලට මම හිතන්නේ ඉස්සරහ අවුරුදු 10ක පමණ කාලය ගැන හිතුවොත් ගොඩක් survive වෙන්න අමාරු වෙයි. So that is the thing. මාත් ගොඩක් වැඩ කරන කියන්නේ මම පෞද්ගලිකව ග්ලෝඩන් ඉන්ටර්නැෂනල් කියුබිකස් මම හිතන්නේ සමහර කට්ටිය දන්නවත් ඇති මම කියුබිකස් සොෆ්ට්වෙයාර් එක ලංකාවේ රිප්‍රසන්ටේටිව් 5D vim software කොස් සම්බන්ධව ඊට අමතරව මම වැඩ කරන ආර්කිටෙක්ට් කිය ලෝකයේ දෙන පරණම 3D modeling software එක Graphisoft ලා තමයි මේ අකෙන් ගහන හංගේරියන් කම්පැනි එක ඒක ලංකාවේ ටෙක්නිකල් මැනේජර් වැඩ කරනවා එතකොට අපි කතා වෙනවා කියන්නේ ඉන්ටර්නැෂනල් එක්ස්පෝෂර් එක තියෙනවා අපි ක්ලෝඩ් චයිනීස් බේස් කම්පැනි එකක් ඊට පස්සේ මේ හංගේරියන් බේස් කම්පැනි එකක් තමයි Graphisoft ටාගට් කියලා කියන්නේ. එතකොට අපි ඒකේ තියෙන ප්‍රොෆෙෂනල්ස් අත් එක්ක අපි කතා වෙද්දී මේ දේවල් ෂෙයා වෙනවා. ඒක නිසා මේක ආඩ කරක් වැදගත් වෙයි මේක ඉගෙන ගන්න එක. So have any more question, please feel free to ask. Otherwise we can wind up today's session. Can register. Yeah. So I have put the registration link to our chat box. So you can click on that link, and then you can register to the course. Then we will provide everything, all the course materials and course books and all. So you can start your 4D vim journey, project management journey with our Techno Saga City. So this is a newly implemented company, and we have conducted 3 courses, especially Revit with BIM with Revit course. Which has we have completed 1 course. Then we have done a separate course for SketchUp 3D designing, and we have organized a BIM competition too. If you visit our website, you can see. And yeah. How the sessions are scheduled. Basically, we are planning to schedule these sessions Sunday 8 to 10, 2 hours week by week. So yes, you can get all the knowledge from that time period. Thank you for your question. I think it is flexible for everyone. That our Sunday 8 to 10. Any other questions? Yes, we are going to provide the recordings. We have our YouTube channel. We will upload every session to our YouTube channel. Then we privatize it. Then after you give us your email address, we will put that email address to that link. Then with your email address, you can see the video. So we will provide you the recordings as well. විශේෂම දේ තමයි අපි මේක ට්‍රේන් කරන්නේ ඉන්ටරැක්ටිව් විදිහට. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ළමයාට අවස්ථාව දෙනවා ක්ලාස් එක ඇතුළේම මේ දේවල් කරන්න. ඊට පස්සේ ළමයා ඒක කරාට පස්සේ තමයි අපි ඊළඟ පාර්ට් එකට යන්නේ. මේ ඉන්ටරැක්ටිව් ට්‍රේනින් කියන එක ග්ලෝඩන් එකෙන් මම පර්සනලි ඉගෙන ගත්ත දෙයක්. ඒ ඉන්ටරැක්ටිව් ට්‍රේනින් එකෙන් තමයි අපි යන්නේ මේ කෝස් එක මම sorry, the lecturer function එකක් පැහැදිලි කරාට පස්සේ අපි ඊළඟ function එක පැහැදිලි කරන්නේ ළමයා ඒ software එක පාවිච්චි කරලා function එක කරාට පස්සේ මේ interactive training කියන method එකකින් තමයි අපි software එක train කරන්නේ. එතකොට තමයි අපේ blood වලට යන්නේ මේ software එක. නැත්තම් ගොඩක් institute වල මේ වගේ courses තියෙනවා. ඒ කට්ටිය ළමයා මේ lecturer functions කරගෙන යනවා. ඊට පස්සේ ළමයා බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා. ඊට පස්සේ course එක ඉවරනාට පස්සේ එයාට මතක නැහැ දවසක් දෙකක් යද්දී මොකද්ද පළවෙනි විෂන් එකේදී කරේ කියලා. but මේ course එකේදී අපි interactive training එක යන නිසා ළමයාට අවස්ථාව දෙනවා software එක train වෙන්න. එතකොට course එක ඉවරනාට පස්සේ අමතර කාලයක් වැය කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ course එක train වෙන්න. එයාට course එක ඇතුළේදී software අතන පුළුවන් වෙනවා. මේ project management knowledge එකත් එක්ක එයාට එයාගේ professionals එකේ ඉස්සරහට යන්න පුළුවන්. So if you want further details, you can put your email address in this chat box, or you can easily register with our registration link. I have put it in chat box. I will put it again. Okay. So this will be game changer for you. With this project management knowledge, you can do many things because අපේ managerial level එකට යන්න ඕන නම් quantity survey කෙනෙක්ගේ මට්ටමින් ඉහළට යන්න ඕන නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් project management ඉගෙන ගන්න වෙනවා. අපේ කොහොමද අපේ ඉලක්කය වෙන්න ඕනේ මේ තියෙන level එකෙන් තව level එකකට යන්න. එතකොට අපි quantity surveying කියන අපේ basic degree එක ඊට පස්සේ අපි එක එක පැති වලට අපිට යන්න පුළුවන්. අපි procurement contract administration පැත්තට යනවා නම් ඒ සම්බන්ධ විශේෂිත knowledge එකක් ලබා ගන්නවා. ඊට පස්සේ අපි arbitration and education වලට යනවා නම් අපිට ඒ සම්බන්ධ විශේෂ knowledge එකක් ගන්නවානේ. ඊට පස්සේ project management වලට යනවා නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් මේ knowledge එක වන්න තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක තමයි අපේ ඉලක්කය. අපේ Technosaga City එකේ aim එක එකයි. අපේ Technosaga City එකේ mission එක එකයි. ලංකාවේ ඉන්න construction professionals වලට තාක්ෂණය මේ construction industry එකට බද්ධ වෙච්ච තාක්ෂණය දැනුම ලබා දීලා ඒ කට්ටිය මේ තියෙන රාමුවෙන් පිටතට ගන්න එක. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ දූපතේ තියෙන මේ දූපත් මානසිකත්වයෙන් එයාලට ඔබට හිතන්න අවස්ථාව ලබා දෙන එක තමයි මේ Technosaga City එකේ මූලික අභිප්‍රාය. ඒකට අපි ඒ සම්බන්ධව ගොඩක් අපි දේවල් කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන ඉස්සරහට. Thank you for your kind participation for this particular session. I will hand over the session to Captain Anujan. Sir, I think this is the time to wind up today's session, and I think you have to say more things to your students, and it's over to you, Captain Anujan. You can talk to your students.
Thank you, Trina. So I think that Trina gave that brief idea about what we are going to conduct in these lectures, and I think you have got you got the clear idea. So whatever things, so I'm not telling you if you are while I doing the lectures, if you feel that uncomfortable and it's difficult to understand things, you can tell that. So I can tell that in English or Sinhala or Tamil language. So we can do that lectures according to the requirements, according to the understand. So basic requirement of this course, then complete the lectures and finish it. Our main requirement to giving the idea and giving the knowledge to the students who are going to participate in this subject. So we and also we will give the complete guidance, and not only the after these complete the course, you need to maintain the same standard. So that's why that Tilna also mentioned that we have planned to give you a complete portfolio as a PDF, as also as a videos, and also the online guidelines. So you can refer that. So at any time, if you get a job after 4 or 5 years and you either get a chance to work with this any kind of software, you can work. So that's kind of a program we have planned here. So thank you, and thank you for the attendance. And we'll meet you in the next sessions.
Yes, thank you very much, Captain Anujan, to spend your valuable time for us and give us a very good knowledge regarding construction project management, as well as this building information modeling with related to this project management. And yes, as Captain Anujan has mentioned, we can use all 3 languages in this course. It doesn't matter if you want to explain, get an explanation in Tamil language, you can have that as well. So we will conduct this session in 3 languages: Sinhala, English, and Tamil. So main language is English. Then if you want to get some explanation regarding this Sinhala and Tamil language, you can have that explanation too. So that is added advantage you can have from this course. So let's wind up today's session, and thank you very much for spending your valuable time Sunday evening for us for get this immense of knowledge, and have a nice week ahead. And I hope you will think positive and face all the challenges with clear mindset, because as country now we are a little bit struggling. There are a lot of fuel queues around the country, and food shortages coming shortly. So I think you will think smartly and choose your decisions by analyzing the future industries. And I think you have got very good knowledge regarding these technologies from today's session. And thank you very much for participation again and again. So let's wind up today's session. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you want anything, please feel free to contact me anytime. I will put my contact number also in this chat box. You can get it. And you can, sorry, I will put it again. To everyone. Yeah. You can have my contact number, or you can contact our course coordinator, Mr. Lahiro. Then, or you can register from this link. Then I will contact you. So if you want further details, please feel free to contact us anytime. Okay. Okay. Then bye bye. Have a nice week. Good night.